Hello, YouTube and Facebook. How you doing today? My name is Iron, and I'm coming to you with another story. I haven't recorded in a long time, but today I want to tell my coming out story. I'm 50 years old, so I came out back in the 90s, and I'm gonna tell you a story. Uh, I came out for a lot of different reasons. And the first reason is I came out because I wanted people to know who, I wanted my parents to know who I was. If anything happened, I wanted my parents and my family to know this is who he is. So let's start. The first person I came out to was me. I was the most important person, so I came out to me. I had to accept me. I had to realize who I was. So I came out and said, I'm gay to myself. And coming out that way, I accepted me and I respected me and said that I wasn't going to take all the risks that a lot of people took because it was a sad time back in the 90s. It was a real sad time back in the 90s. And the 80s were really bad. So coming out was just not what you wanted to do. And I came out and I wanted others to respect me. And I wanted to respect myself. So that's why I came out to myself. Because if I couldn't accept me, who else could accept me? If I couldn't accept me, who else was going to accept me? And then I came out. And I looked and it was kind of funny the way that I came out because I was at a party. It was a party for my older brother. And I remember it was this queen. And you probably don't remember it, but they did the feather hairstyles back then. And this queen, she was not easy on the eye, trust me. Was following me, was looking at me. And I was like, that's when I know it's gonna be a bitch. Cause I went up to my brother and sister and said, y'all need to get her. Y'all really need to get her. I don't even know why I said that. I don't even know why I said it like that. But later it would come to pass. And they were like, we know you're gay. And I said, I was gonna deny it at first, but then I said, yeah, let me just say. Then they told me my brother was gonna fight somebody because they said I was gay and he said I wasn't. And so I said, oh no, that couldn't happen. So I went and told him. And I said, okay, let me tell all these people, the people that matter to me, that I am gay or homosexual, because I really don't like using that word gay. I'm homosexual. And they all accepted because I was who I was. I was always respectful to them and to myself. And that is the most important. I was always respectful to them and myself. And they were going to respect me. Because if you was not going to respect me, get away from me. I don't need you in my life. If you're going to say your little snide comments and all that, get away from me. I don't need to hear it. And at that time, AIDS was really big and gay bashing was really big. And that's the reason I came out, because if anything happened, I wanted them to know that yes, he was gay. And so I started going out, going to clubs, and I seen that a lot of homosexuals or gay people were in a lot of risky behavior. And I did not want to do that. I wanted the lover and the family and all that. It wasn't possible back then. We didn't think of it back then. Back then, a lot of gay people didn't even think they had a future. A lot of gay people didn't even think they had a future. That's why they took the risk. It's like, I'm going to die anyway. And it's like, no, you're not. Stop taking that risk. You don't have to take that risk. You don't have to sleep with that man. Wow. And that's really the reason that I came out, is because I did not want to take that risk. I did not want to risk my life. And you see it today. A lot of gay people risking their lives for a nut. Wow. And all I did was sit back and I looked at people. I looked at people and said, hey, just because you're cute, and there were a lot of cute guys, why are you doing such risky behavior? There's a lot of cute dead people. There's a lot of cute dead folks. A lot of ugly dead folks. A lot of average dead folks. Because guess what? I wasn't going to risk my life like that. Because a lot of times, that cuteness, once you got to know, they was really ugly. And they were really, really ugly. And you would be like, you need to get away from me. You really need to get away from me. I don't take that risk. And yes, I've met guys, some of them are alive today. A lot of them are dead today. And I don't understand that they're still taking that risk. And they're bringing it into the next generation. They're not teaching. They are teaching, but they teach them how to take the risk. And you're not saying don't do that. They're not saying don't do that. Just find you one. You ain't got to do all that. To me, that Corona is us playing a game they would play back then, we're playing it now. People are taking that risk. Because being gay back then and before was always a risk. And people took that risk just to say, they were really looking for love, and they were looking for acceptance, and they were looking for respect. But you can't have respect or get respect if you don't respect yourself. You, it actually makes me mad, really mad, that we still are doing the behavior that they've always done. It still makes me, it really pisses me off that we are still doing the behavior now that they did back then. And they are dead. And we are killing ourselves. Stop taking the risk. I came out because I wanted to be in this life. I wanted to learn this lifestyle. I wanted a husband. I wanted everything. But back then, that was nowhere in sight. That was nowhere in sight. But keep living, baby. And that is the one thing that no one ever told them. Baby, keep living. It might just gonna change. Keep living. But no, they didn't think they had a future. They didn't even try to have a future. They didn't try to have anything. And I want to get fucked right now. That's what they say. I'll take the risk right now. Because they've always said, we're going to die. No, don't accept that. Don't accept that. And then it came to pass that it was being tolerated as tolerance. That's what it is. A lot of people tolerate it now. You know why they tolerate it? Because it makes money. That is the difference. Are they tolerating it or are they accepting it? Because if you tolerate it, you smile in their face, you laugh with them, and when they walk out, so you talk about them. That black people really know that. The black people have been through that through all times. And now gay people do it. Gay people have to go through it. It's like, oh, you come in there and spend your money, great, I'll smile and laugh with your kid. But when you leave, I'm going to talk about you like a dog. There's a lot of tolerance, but there's not a lot of acceptance. I mean, when you come out, please come out to yourself and accept yourself. And it'll be a big difference because you become stronger. Because if don't nobody accept you, you accept it yourself. If don't nobody talk to you, you accept it yourself. And guess what? Those people don't have to be in your life if they're not going to accept you. You ain't just got to tolerate me. You really need to respect me. Because I respect myself. So I'm not going to accept anything less than your acceptance or your respect. If I'm not going to get both, please get out of my life. And that goes for everybody. Everybody says, what about your mother? What about your father? What about if they didn't respect me and accept me? They are out of my life. I can still talk, say hi, never call them by their name or anything. But if they don't respect me, no. I respect you and I accept you for your views. Guess what? I don't have to listen to your views. If you are here just to tear me down, please stay at home, stay away from me. Because I don't need to hear that. So, coming out was joy. It was a joy because I heard one time this guy on Kiss coming out. We need to have different words. Oh, we had them. We really had them. I want to ask anybody out there who listens to this, if you know what the word trees mean, because we use it all the time. We say trees, bitch. Do you understand what the word trees? If you understand what that word means, please hit me back. So right now, I just wanted to tell that story. Okay? Thank you. And hopefully you like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel. The channel is called Wake Up to Yourself.